Now, this weekend will be its 165th running. The Lomarians Kings Plate remains one of South Africa's longest-standing sporting fixtures, occupying a rare position where elite competition and social tradition intersect year after year. Taking place on Saturday at the Kenilworth Racecourse, of course, it will be both a sporting and cultural marker on Cape Town's summer calendar. Now, my colleague Thando Mxoli caught up with an important stakeholder and Steve Marshall to talk about the state of racing down at the coast in an industry which is fortunate to still be around after COVID brought it to its knees.
Look, I think it made the whole industry look at exactly the revenue model that we were relying on, for one. Look, let's not beat around the bush. It's only through the massive investment of Mary Slack, up in Johannesburg and the Eastern Cape for racing, and Hollywood Bets here, Race Coast Country in the Cape and KZN, that has allowed racing to get through that very tough time. But what has happened is the industry's had to really take a look at itself, look at the different revenue models that we can rely on. We've got these, we're racing 7 days a week around the country, but each race course probably only races it once, maybe twice a week. So there's another 5 days which we need to use these premises. So eventing, conferencing, those kind of things. Sportainment is another thing that Racecourse is looking at to try and supplement just our racing income.
Talking about that, when you look at the quality of racing worldwide, just in comparisons, what other people have done, and now that you guys have got this new normal and you've settled in that new normal, what traits have you guys looked at international trends and said, this is something we need to introduce going forward?
It's about getting people involved in the sport. I think gone are the days where you can rely on the betting side of it. You need people interested in the sport. If you look at the sport of horse racing in Dubai, there's no betting propping it up, but the race courses are full because people enjoy the sport, and in order to grow our grassroots of people just enjoying watching horses race, that's the foundation that we need to build, and that's why we're looking at different things to get people here.
Talk about the actual racing. We've got some really great talented jockeys coming through the system. A guy like Richard Fourie, for example, is probably head and shoulders above everyone else around the country. The quality of racing in this country, is that back to the level where you guys would like it to be, or is there still a bit more that you're looking for?
Throughout history, South Africa has produced world-class jockeys, world-class horses. We've had horses go compete internationally and be very successful, jockeys as well. We've just got Keegan DeMello back. He's been riding in Hong Kong for the last few months, so he's back. He was a previous champion jockey. Richard Fourie, what more can you say? He's the South African record holder. 378 winners in a season. That's going to be almost impossible to beat ever in our lifetime. We are spoiled for choice when it comes to the quality of horses that we produce in this country, and the quality of jockeys, quality of trainer as well. We've had trainers go compete internationally and be very successful as well.